Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I understand that things are time sensitive, and when I'm asked to do a reading and upload it at a specific time, it's meant for the general collective. Sometimes I take my time with it and I get an ass whooping. Like something, nothing major, but like I'll get a reminder. And 3 days ago, about 3 or 4 days ago, there was a huge wave of energy, and it was really intense, really heavy, almost like if you were in like some chamber and it was just like a whoop whoop kind of energy. And I don't know if I made a video about this already or mentioned it, but I was given a warning from the divine for not just myself, everybody else. And I think this is before the snowstorm hit. So it was a warning to the collective. And unless you really need to, don't be traveling anywhere. Today, yesterday was a snowstorm. Today it's nice and sunny and all the roads are cleared and everything like that. But the amount of accidents that I seen on the way to drop somebody off at their work, it was insane. I mean, cars flipped over and everything like that. It was pretty brutal. There's only one reading left. If you're new to my channel, welcome. You're most welcome to come back here. You don't have to like, share, or subscribe, but if you do like my videos, it's more than welcome. And I do the 13 zodiacs, not the 12. So what I was doing is one per zodiac per month. And then what I'm also doing now is I'm still going to do that, and I'll put it in the algorithm. Let's say it's for Pisces or something like that. I'll put it in the algorithm for Pisces and tarot reading or anything like that. But I won't specifically, underneath the title, put it as Pisces, because I want other people to be open to the messages as well, just in case it resonates with them. Because some people are like on the cusp, some people are cross-watching, and they're meant to hear certain messages, and I was told to do that. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. I'm still going to be doing the 13 zodiacs and everything like that, but yeah, that energy was heavy. There's also been a lot of symptoms with a lot of people going on, maybe false red flags or something like that with their bodies. Your bodies are reacting to certain energy waves, and it may not be positive. Mind you, if you need to seek professional help, if you need to go to a physician or something like that, then please do so. The last one I got here, Aries. April 19th to May 13th. Like I said, 13 zodiacs, so the dates are a bit shifted. If you're unfamiliar with that, please do your research. More and more people are catching on to how that goes and how it was actually supposed to be before they changed it to the 12. There's a lot of hope, maybe a lot of faith within you, whether this is for you, Aries, or somebody else watching the reading right now, which is good. We need more of that, I would say. I am doing a promotional thing where once I hit, I think it's 1,000 subscribers, I want to do 1,000 prize for that. And then I want to do for 1,001, kind of like binary, and then 1,011. I want to do a prize. And then I want to do like one for each of you. I'm going to put you in like a raffle. And every single one of my subscribers that I have on here, I want to put a raffle so it's fair, right? Because like it took this long to get to 1,000. It's not fair. What about the ones that were with me since the beginning, right? Their name should be entered in. Your name should be entered in too. I think you have a right to have a chance at winning as well. So the prizes go from gift cards to my personal artwork. There is a Kudo smartphone that I got for free from Kudo. I haven't decided whether I'm going to keep that as my backup phone or whether I give it away as a gift. And then there's gift cards as well if you're choosing. Sure, you could do the free readings too if you want a free reading with me. I had a winner. I'll put the name of the winner up on the dashboard for the one that won the free reading. And unfortunately for them, the time zone's different. They still can have their reading, but this person's just been chatting back and forth, and I've been giving them whatever information I can help them out with, and they're really grateful for it. And so like I keep this person in my personal email, and they can talk to me at any time they choose, and when they're good and ready, they'll get their reading as promised. All right, Aries, we got the Two of Wands energy. This one's been coming out a lot lately. So you could be thinking a lot about traveling. You could be thinking a lot about maybe traveling the globe if that's something you enjoy doing. Maybe you want to move location, or maybe you're really reminiscing on the things that have been in the past or what can be. The Two of Wands energy I'm getting is very patient. A lot of patient energy. So Aries, if you've been waiting for something to come in, just please, I know we hear it so much. All of us, even the light workers, everybody, just be patient, just be patient. Because it's divine timing. I mean, there's a lot of people. So that's a lot of free will you're talking about, good and bad, whatever they're choosing to do. And, you know, the angels, the spirit guides, the ascended masters, the archangels, the ancestors, even the ones all the way back. I mean, they've got to take into consideration that if you're not asking for help, or if other people are intervening, like that, they've got to collaborate behind the scenes. So like, it can't just necessarily happen overnight. Some of you it does. Some of you have been getting and reaping the benefits of all the seeds you've been sowing. You've been working really hard, and maybe you've saved up to go travel somewhere or do something. Then by all means, if you need to go take a retreat or go on a vacation, then do so. What else we got for Aries? Been getting a lot of signals and signs, maybe synchronicities, like thinking of a word and then it coming up on the radio, or you're thinking of something specific and then you see like a billboard or something show up in front of you. Those are signs. They're trying to let you know that you're on the right path, okay? Keep your chin up, keep going, keep showing up every day. Even if you're not sure, there was a huge wave of confusion too that I think a lot of people were sending out because they're panicking. People are scared. They're doing like a lot right now behind the scenes. People are sending a lot of fuck shit to a lot of people, and people are getting hurt. There's some people that really don't deserve to go through what they're going through, but they're not protected, or they don't believe in any kind of protection whatsoever. Mind you, they still have guides. They still have like angels. If they're meant to be here on this earth and they have a purpose, they'll be protected. That's a lot of you out there that are watching my video right now. If you've had close calls, or you've had like near misses, or near-death experience, or you've actually died and come back, there's a reason you're supposed to fucking be here. You could even enter into a new timeline when that happens. So when a shift happens and you survived and you're like, I don't understand, have the courage to know that you needed to go through a process, and maybe your vessel or what was ever working with you before, it needed to kind of transition over or switch over, and you still have a purpose. Your soul still has a purpose. So, but there's some people out there that are getting hit, and that wave of confusion is for people not to be discerning, so they can't make proper decisions. Like that energy I was getting of warning, stay home unless you really need to travel. I don't know if that's still in effect, but that was about 3 days ago. It seems all right now. The energy doesn't feel as heavy. It's not as tense. People seem a little bit more cheerful. That could be because the sun's coming up. Okay, what do we got here? That took a while, Aries. 9 of Cups energy. So very abundant, self-sufficient. Even if you are full of emotion right now, that's what I'm picking up. You do have like this sense of fire within. So it's almost like breathing underwater. Because to me, this is like a lot of solar plexus energy, but this looks like this person's under the water, and yet they're still thriving. So you could do really well when it comes to your emotions. You could do really good when it comes to sorting out what you need to do for yourself, what you need to do for your abundance, keeping that solar plexus energy aligned. Very nice energy for that. And then we've got the King of Swords energy. This is your energy or somebody you're dealing with. Now, I see a bat in the background. And at one point, this was one of my old relationships. There was a bat that got into our apartment. This was years ago. And I couldn't fucking think for the life of me how that bat got in there. But it got in there, and we were both sleeping. And I heard this like really high-pitched noise. And I thought, oh my God, is there like cockroaches or something? It wasn't cockroach. It was a fucking bat in the corner. And I ended up waking up, and I startled it. And it flew, and it landed on my fiance's head. And he panicked and he was so terrified that he couldn't move. So I was like, don't fucking move. I got my robe and I threw it over his head, and then I gently picked it up and I brought it into the kitchen. I didn't even worry about him or nothing like that. And I was feeding it water through a wet paper towel, and then I let it out. I let it out of the house. But it turns out it could be needing to let things end, needing to let things go, needing to purge what doesn't serve you. And it's not necessarily a bad omen, but it definitely is an omen in itself. And that's standing out to me specifically for this King of Swords energy. Speaking your truth is always important. You've got the owl energy here too. A lot of people symbolically look up to the owl. There's people on the light side and there's people on the dark side, both of which. And then you've got the dragonfly as well, and you've got a crow. You got the letter A is significant. Your name could start with an A, or that is just something that's symbolic to you. That could also be the form of Aruk or Uruz, which is strength, willpower, power, speed, desire, courage, ox energy, which is the letter U. And there's two versions, one of which almost looks like an A without the cross through it. So there's the dragonfly there. Almost got the same eyes as the card from the temptation, the devil energy too. But it looks like you're maybe a fallen angel, but you're headed on the right path. You're doing the right things for yourself. And then you got the Five of Pentacles energy. This could be something in the past that you've left behind. Or this could have been how that big energy wave was hitting you. There's a key right there. That's the fucked up thing. You hold the keys, all your gifts, talents, and abilities, everything that you know that you are good at, everything that you practice. You could be one of those people that when you learn something, you pick it up really quick and you just fucking master it. Master of many, okay? But this key is right there, and it unlocks this door, but this person is just more wallowing. Kind of, maybe the emotional part of it. But you've got this Nine of Cups energy too, so you've come up out of it. If at one point you were feeling this, Aries, it's because sometimes we need to sit with ourselves a little bit. Sometimes we need to go within. Sometimes we really need to understand the emotions that we're feeling so that we can open that door. And once we open that door, it's almost like this moment didn't even fucking happen. It's like, oh, I don't know what I was crying about, or I don't know what I was like so down on myself about. I had everything and more that I needed. I have the protection. I have roof over my head, food in my stomach, and all this. It's kind of like maybe like a self-pity energy, but not to the extreme. Not to the extreme that it's like detrimental, but it definitely doesn't need to prevent you from doing what you're doing. Okay, so if you do end up getting in this energy, or you're in this energy right now currently, let it go. And then we've got the King of Cups energy as well. Very peaceful. There's a boat in the background. He's almost like floating on the water. That whole idea of being like in your element, you very well could be really good in water, or maybe that's what you love when it's summertime. I'm seeing somebody swimming when it's summertime. You're out there and you just don't want to come in. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You could be dealing with a Cancerian as well. This person's crown is made out of water. You could have ties with the ancestors for Atlantean ties. This could be somebody you're dealing with, or this could be your energy as well. You could be going through a process. If you're going through all the kings, and that needs to happen. You need to purge and let go of what doesn't serve you. You need to go through certain emotions. You need to get a hold of your emotions so that you can figure out where you're going to be going next. You need to get a good stand on it. Another thing that I'm thinking of too is when it comes to the Two of Wands, it's almost like I'm seeing a person on stilts. You know how some people do it in some cultures, and it's just a way of getting around, a form of protection, to check their surroundings and everything. And then other people use it as a form of like entertainment. But it's a skill nonetheless. If you're going to get up on stilts, I mean, one, you can't have a fear of heights. Two, you got to be really balanced. You got to have that core strength. And three, you got to have trust and faith in yourself. And I really do believe that that's what you come to right now. Let's go to the big book. I haven't busted this out in a while. My ear keeps popping in and out because of that pressure system. What do we got for Aries or the general collective? Famous. You could be on your way to stardom, or maybe this is something that you're known for. If you are somebody that is famous or in the limelight, or maybe you're a reader, or maybe you're a content provider, or you're on social media. I mean, nowadays, most people getting out there, they're famous in their own way, in their own little town, their own clique, whatever you call it, but famous, widely known or admired by the public, celebrated, noted for renowned, acclaimed, illustrious, famous for particular and unusually favorable quality. So those keys of yours that maybe you were like pouting over. It's like, why can't I do this, or why can't I, or you're just going through the emotion. Like I said, sometimes it's healthy to sit with yourself. You realize that you can unlock that door at any time you want it. You just need to use that energy for yourself, okay? Famous or greatly respected and honored, especially when old, venerable. Especially when old, venerable. And then it just says August could be significant. Famous or highly regarded for outstanding qualities or contributions. If you're in school or something like that, you could be on honor roll, or you could do really well in your field. Keep going with that, okay? Distinguished, a prominent, famous person, or VIP, often famous chiefly for being famous. So you're well known for being well known. Famous to the point of becoming historical, a hero, legendary, or fabled story. To be famous, achieve wide publicity and resound. So this could be part of your legacy as well. Once you step into that 9 of Cups energy. I mean, just before the 10 of Cups, right? So you really have to know that you can use everything that you have. If you're getting certain signs, you're getting certain cautions, or you're being guided to use certain gifts of yours, maybe you have to connect with the water or something like that, then do so. That's what's going to bring your ships in too. All right. Let's see what we got here. I feel very relaxed, very calm. Even though it doesn't feel, if it doesn't feel like things are moving forward quickly, just like I said, you got to remember there's other people at play too in your circle, or whoever you're dealing with, or the people around you. So it does take some time. Give the divine a little bit of, grace, because they give you grace. So just be patient with them. Okay, these are the handwritten cards. Talk to your inner child or ancestors and ask them questions. That's a part of the stage too, that solar plexus energy. You want to be able to ask your ancestors the questions. In my experience, when it comes to wanting signs, synchronicities, or asking questions, I have to be open to it. Because the minute I'm closed off and just asking for it, it doesn't necessarily come in. So you really have to be open to it. And you have to tap into that as well. If you need to do your meditation, you can. When it comes to talking to your inner child, they love you very much. If they abandon themselves, this is speaking of the people that you dealt with in the past, or maybe people that you've left behind. It could be this King of Swords you left behind as well. If they abandon themselves, meaning they weren't taking care of themselves, or they didn't love themselves to the extent that they could in order to give you that, and they abandon you, then don't feel bad for walking away. If you walked away from a situation, a partnership, or something like that, and you needed to let go, release and let go of that which doesn't serve you anymore, and that includes a person. If a person isn't in your highest interest, or they're not supposed to be walking by your side, then the divine will make it really fucking uncomfortable for you. If you're not able to learn the lessons, then you're going to want to maybe part ways, but don't feel bad for walking away. Because if they abandon themselves, then that's something they have to deal with. That's what they're going to have to go through. And you have to worry about yourself. That's what's important. You have always been and are good enough. That's a nice back right behind that. That's a nice reassurance there, because you need to hear that sometimes. You are good enough. Even if you fall on your ass, even if you slip, even if you are told that you're not good enough or something like that, you are good enough. The divine wants you to know that you're good enough, okay? Thank yourself. Love yourself. Take care of you. This is the self-love vibes that I'm getting. That could be what's getting you into the star energy too. You have to have self-love. I mean, you think the stars around you, regardless of whether they're in the industry or not, or the people that are really high vibrational, do you think that they'd be able to do that if they were really insecure? Like if they had no self-love at all? Do you think they would be able to do what they're doing? And then there's people out there that maybe not understand their full worth and value, that may envy that of another person, but have they taken the time to love themselves and see how fucking amazing they are? So don't be upset if people are treating you a certain way or if they can't do that for themselves. And then we've got, oh, this is two-sided here. Could be dealing with somebody that was two-faced. It could have been this King of Swords too. Not making accusations, very possible. Sharpness and inventiveness. That's one. So those are part of your gifts too. And then on the other side, Coyote, spiritual meaning, adaptability, intelligence, duality of life, guide for personal growth and spiritual insight, survival, flexibility, embrace of change, and find ways to navigate any kind of challenge effectively. Cleverness, seen as a trickster, ability to think outside the box and use your wits. So if somebody has got you backed into a corner, you're able to get your way out of it. If somebody has got you pinned in a certain, let's say you're working with other people and they've got you pinned and cornered, you'll find a way out of it because you think outside the box. You don't think like them. You're not them. And they automatically assume, because they haven't done the healing work possibly, that you're just like them. So you're going to make the same moves they do. You don't. I don't think that you do. Okay? Island Time Wellness cards, please and thank you for Aries. That one went on the ground. This one came out and went back in. So a little bit of shifting going on. Where'd that go? Where'd that go? There it is. Oh, why would you avoid that? Okay, so these two are, these may be what you think that you don't have or what you're not able to access, or maybe things you're not looking at. Keys on a ring. That's that Five of Pentacles energy. Now, I don't know if this is you got yourself in your head or somebody else has got you in your head. It could have been this King of Swords, because sometimes they speak certain things. Even if it's the truth, they could be a little bit harsh. Maybe they said something to you which may or may not be true, or you resonate as true, and it kind of hurt your feelings. Many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, and one night stand. So if they put you on a pedestal just to get what you want, okay, maybe that's what you wanted at the time, just to get what they wanted. It could have been to go after your gifts or abilities, or maybe they just wanted to harvest a bit of your energy because it's really good. And then karmic relationship, feelings, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. I don't need to reiterate what I just said before. I think that's pretty fucking clear. And then we have this one that was on the table, okay, that I have here, that came out of the deck and went back in, and I had to go searching for it. So you could be looking for a specific person, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. There could be a friendship that develops into a relationship, not necessarily a karmic one at this time. Maybe you're thinking it's not an option, you're just trying to focus on your Nine of Cups energy, which is great. You're just focusing on where you want to go, or you're thinking about the places that you have been. You want some stability too. Coffee cup's always good. If there's certain opportunities, and it is in the form of a cup too. It's giving me the Ace of Cups. You can be clever about it too. It doesn't have to be a date. Or maybe this is somebody that you used to know and you want to reacquaint yourself with them. Take your time. They could have challenged you in the past. Maybe you're worried about approaching them again. Just shoot it out. Okay, I'll put it this way. You don't know until you ask. Just put it out there. And if you get shot down, oh well. Don't have expectations of it going the way you expect it. Just put it out there. Be like, all right, well, if I'm meant to get together with this person, I'll get together with them. If not, that's okay. They may have thought at the time when you were healing, or maybe when you were going through something else, this could be a friend of yours too. If you were dealing with this energy here, you could have been more in this energy. not seeing your full potential and worth, and that could have given a bad vibe to somebody else that you dealt with previously. Get yourself back on track, get yourself back up, your spirits up, your vibration up. Do what you need to do for yourself and get back in that confidence energy, and then reach out. Okay, they could have a little bit of resentment. Maybe you said some things to them too. If this was your energy, the King of Swords, you could be more at peace with yourself. This could be a dual side of you too. The King of Swords and the King of Cups. You could have two sides to you. You could have more of your shadow side and you could have more of your light side. Let's get more of this Nine of Cups energy. Oh, that went straight out there and one in my lap. Healthy choices. So this Two of Wands energy next to the Nine of Cups. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, and being happier. Isn't that the goal? And one came in my lap too. You already have it. Boat. Receiving what you need, progression arriving, and moving on, closure of old issues. Sweet. I don't think I need to explain that. So when it comes to the karmic relationship, what was that all about? What was that all about, Divine? Give us a little bit more. Fray. An affray. A broil. A night. A frayed place in cloth. To rub, to fret, as cloth by wearing. Top become worn by rubbing. The only thing that stood out to me there was a night. So that could have been the one night stand. What do we see there? Fleeting, triggers, turmoil. Yeah, unconventional string along. That's all it's giving me for that one. What else can we get here? Night. A night. If it's your energy or somebody else's, you could have come off as a knight when you're a king, or they could have come off as a king when they're actually a knight. Plum. A freshly fruit containing a kernel. The tree producing it. Raisin. A handsome sum of fortune generally. Interesting. That could be that Nine of Cups energy too. I'm just thinking, what is that old, what is it, a poem? Somebody sticks his thumb in a plum and pulls it out or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh man, it's been a long time since I heard that one. Is it Jack? Somebody sticks his thumb in a pie and pulls out a plum or something like that. I don't know. I'm not gonna, yeah. Anyways. It could be somebody that was offering some fruit to you, or you could have thought that what was offered to you was just so amazing, but really it just turned out to be something else. Or this putting aside all this other stuff, this Five of Pentacles leading you to the Nine of Cups, you realize that it's a handsome sum or fortune. So when you went through that, transformation. I almost wanted to say... what's that word? I almost wanted to say when you transmuted that energy, it gave you a whole other introduction to a bunch of other ideas. So this could be waves of energy you're getting in, positive ideas, things for making the most out of it, or you could be taking and transmuting that energy into something positive. Like I said, it's almost like you're underwater, but you're still able to fucking breathe. Talk to your inner child or ancestors. You could have been doing that, getting a lot of fucking answers. They could have been giving you signs and synchronicities, and you listened to that. What is the past life oracle card for Aries? The time we got here, 28. Celtic ties. All right, this is generational. So this is passed down in your DNA. This goes all the way back. There's different doors. I'm seeing the doors in the background there. So there's going to be different keys that open different doors. I know this is an archway, but there's separate different doors to this going all the way back. And it's almost like you can't see the middle door and the cross is the only thing that's there. Or this would be like what they would put in, not funeral home, like cemetery. Sometimes it's religious, sometimes not so much. This could just be a marking as well. You could wear a necklace with this emblem on it. But your Celtic ties go all the way back. I don't know about you, if you've ever done any of that ancestry stuff, or if you looked into it, you know, your DNA, how far back it actually goes, who you're connected to. That could open up doorways too. So keep your options open when it comes to that. That could also be part of this karmic relationship as well. So not only are your gifts a part of this, but the things that you have to go through, the lessons that you have to learn are a part of it as well. I think you've broken through this, which is really good. I think you've been thanking yourself and loving yourself and appreciating you. You always have been enough and are enough. What else can we get? For Aries, or whoever this resonates with, collective. Nice. Ace of Swords. Being able to not only project out there, and you see the crow here too. You could be sending good thoughts to this person if this isn't you. Or you could be connected to them in some way. There may still be strings attached if you need to do a cord cutting. Okay, if they're pulling on your energy. This person over here seems so calm, pristine. They seem so in their element over here. They're not bothering nobody. That may be the person that you want to reach out to. But this Ace of Swords energy, not only speaking your truth, but also putting out the ideas out there too. So this could be images that you get in your head. This could be symbols. If you're not sure about a symbol, the alchemic symbols, like this one right here, salt. You've got Mercury, you've got the infinity symbol, you've got Sagittarius, you could be dealing with that. You've got a bunch of different, you've got equations as well. Like I said, if you're a student in school, you could be on honor roll. That's your ladder up, keep going. But you want to put those ideas outward too. You want to be able to put those ideas out and project them outwards. Your thoughts must stay aligned with your actions. And make sure that that stays true. And the Ace of Swords is speaking the truth. Yet there's no sword to be found. It's just what she is sending outwards. And that's spirituality as well. If you're not religious, you could be very spiritual. It's a very positive quality that you have. This intellectualism, this Nine of Cups, self-sufficient, very intelligent person that I'm speaking to, whoever you are. You're able to see things that other people wouldn't even think of, which is amazing because that in itself is a gift. Okay? Very smart. Ah, there's that thing again. You know Lindsay Sterling? She's a musician. She plays the violin. She's got more of an upbeat tone to it. She's taken it and turned it from classical into something so amazing. When she went on to, what is it, America's Got Talent or something like that, they told her she's not good enough. And then she had a retaliation when she started hitting it big and everything. She made a song, and in there was part of the judges' comments and everything in the background of the music. And then she's like, just not good enough yet. And she's become a freaking amazing being.